Okay, I have no idea how to start this out because I haven't posted on here in a really long time. Also, my setup is really bad because I don't have a tripod and I'm not gonna buy one. So you're taped to this, so this stupid little thing has to be in frame because you're taped up here and you might fall down, but that's okay. Okay, that was just me checking if this recording works. But this is a sketchbook, finished recently. I was gonna do a tour of it like a lot sooner, but I had to put this in my school's like final art show thing for a grade. So I just got her back, and I'm gonna have to blur a lot because there's a lot of personal info in here. I'm gonna have to blur this. I just realized that. That's really freaking annoying. So I just started summer. Lucky for me. This is my 9th grade sketchbook, so it's my freshman year sketchbook. I literally used this like the entirety of freshman year. So I think that's cool because it's like a reflection of that. But we're just gonna get into it because I'm Evie. Oh, yay, you can see the whole thing. This is so exciting. So here is my friends. They drew me a bunch of different stuff. This is like a sticker. Trickle the Pickle did this one. My friend from school did this one. Funky Town Resident did this one. About One Cat did this one. This is just, I'm gonna have to blur all of this. This is content warnings, all that stuff. It's really just because I had to put it in the gallery. None of this stuff is really like pretty evident. So, you know. Ooh, I hate these pages. So this is when I first got it. I bought this sketchbook in New York when I was traveling with my mom. Oh my god, I hate these pages. I did both of these on the plane back, so they're really messy and bad. I actually hate the beginning of the sketchbook, so we're gonna fly past these few pages. Line of action work. Of course, Our Flag Means Death. I'm so disappointed with how that show ended. Like, it was cute, but I feel like it left me really unsatisfied. And that's not a spoiler. That part's been out for like how many years? Good Omens, because I adore Good Omens. I hate the way this one looks. But we got some Good Omens. Mads Mikkelsen, Michael Sheen. I went through a huge Michael Sheen phase. I have him taped on my wall still. But I went through a huge Michael Sheen phase. This was a sketch for a sketchbook assignment. Here's Ohanu, my character. These are like the thumbnails of this one. I hate how this one turned out, so I'm not even gonna like pull this up. This one, little doodles that my friends did. Again, OC work. These are Ohanu's parents. I'm sorry, I'm so embarrassed. I hate the beginning of the sketchbook. I swear to god it gets better. Our Flag Means Death again. Our Flag Means Death again, because someone here had a phase. This was a sketchbook assignment that I really don't like how it turned out. And apparently my friends don't, not my friends, sorry. My teacher doesn't either, because I got like a 94 on this. My friends, I drew my friends. I'm not gonna say their names, because these, not to toot my own horn, but they kind of do look like them, and I don't know if they would like that. I mean, we have Trickle the Pickle. I don't like how her face turned out, but you know what I mean. More characters. I drew this in geometry, and I had this guy sitting next to me, and I had to keep like putting a piece of paper here and drawing it, and putting a piece of paper in here and drawing it, because I didn't want him to see me draw a naked woman, even though it's not even that bad. This, we had to do an English assignment where we like came up with a dystopian post-apocalyptic thing, and I really liked the character that I made for it, so I drew her out. I hate how the pencil reflects in the light, so you can't even really see it. We're just Jeff the Killer. Heart. Here is Ohanu and Shiv, my favorites ever. I actually do a lot more of them in the end because I started writing their story. I gave up. But I did start writing their story, so I did a lot more. This was like right after Christmas. I got my Posca markers and I really loved them, so I did this little robot character for them. Line of action work that covered my Avatar OC because I hated how these drawings were turning out. And then I don't want to go to school and I hate geometry. There's a lot of stuff like that in here because freshman year was like my worst academic year. Like okay, not to brag, but I kept my 4.0, but it was really freaking hard because my geometry teacher, she was my op. She was everyone's op. I don't know why she was everyone's op, but she was everyone's op. Line of action. I messed this one up really bad. I really like, okay, not really like, but I like this one. And I also like her face here. We have more Posca. I literally used, like, I got paint markers and Poscas. Well, they're the same thing, but different ones. And I used them so much. It's like every page or every other page. But still a little shark character and like kind of the BoJack style with how they do the fish heads. Link. This is like the first time I'd used colored pencils in like forever because I actually kind of despise colored pencils. I hate how this one turned out. I hate how this whole page turned out. If you just cover their faces, it's pretty tight. Like I like how this turned. This mask, I like the look of it. But we're just gonna fly by that. Another friend drawing. I messed up their face, don't mind that. Trickle the Pickle. Performing because she's so talented and cool and she performs. Fly by that. We have more line of action stuff. Shiv with a mohawk because he can do that. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't, but he can do that. Johnny Gilbert, I posted this because I was like, I thought it was cool, but the idea of him seeing it embarrassed me really bad because he does see a lot of fan art, so I immediately took it do character that I made just for the sole want to draw a naked woman. Do I have to censor this? It's like artistic nudity. Like, does YouTube flip out over that or is it fine? I don't know. This was a sketchbook assignment for like predict the future, and I was like, oh, the new Lady Gaga and Joker movie's coming out, but I actually despise how that one turned out, so we're flipping by. This is the same character as right here, but I fleshed her out a little bit more. I really like how this turned out because I like, how do I say it? I like the way the flesh looks. Like, I like how she looks like a human, you know what I mean? This is me and all my friends as ponies. Like, whenever the big infection AUs were happening, we were like, oh my god, we should totally make our pony sonas. So I made me. This is me as a pony. I really just like drawing my bee-bangs when I do stuff like this. And then a Bow's One Cat, Paint Bee, Funky Town Resident, Trickle a Pickle, Here We All Are. I brought sandwiches. It's so cute and it's so happy and it's so real, and this is so real. Will Toledo would love. Shut the fuck up. Like, that happens, you know? It's silly. This is a bunch of character work. These are all of Shiv's siblings because I was writing out their story and I literally, oh my god, when you have a character that has like 9 siblings, some are adopted and there was like a divorce and some are after the divorce, it's like so much to keep track of, so I tried to timeline it out, and this isn't even like accurate. Like, I feel like I messed this up. Sarah's like my friend favorite, like everyone really loves Sarah, and I agree, she's pretty freaking tight. These are more siblings. These are a bunch of friend doodles. I really hate how both of these turned out, but this one's really silly of because we, at our school's Halloween dance, I was Edward Scissorhands and they were Finn the Human, so I like stuck the scissor hands at their face. This one was for, what was it? It was like couples dress up day. One friend went as Will Graham and my other friend went as Hannibal. Awesome. They looked so cool. I didn't really do them justice, but this photo, we took a photo of them and I really like this photo. This one's really bad. Look, it's me. This one's really bad because I was really eepy and I got tired and I didn't want to finish it. I messed up this face so bad. I'm so sorry. Guys, I could talk about Baldur's Gate, specifically Asterion, for hours of my life. I've spent so long on that game and I love all of the characters so much. I love them all so dearly. Asterion has a special place in my heart, and oh my god. So I drew him. I hate the way this looks. Don't look at that. It looks funny, but look at that. I drew my little guy, and then I drew him again, and then I ranted about him, and then I ranted about him, and then I ranted about him. You know, I did this all at school when we had like this weird lunch thing. I just sat and I ranted and I ranted and I ranted. Do not ask me about Baldur's Gate. I will become insufferable. I'm already insufferable, but I will become even more insufferable if you ask me about Baldur's Gate. This Paint Bee has these little guys that they draw sometimes, and I was like, I should draw them in here because we were waiting for a performance to start at our school. And then I drew them in there. And then later on, I went back and I doodled them a little bit more. I really like how this one turned out. Does this out me as a past furry? Yes, I think it's quite obvious. But it's okay, because to be cringe is to be what? To be cringe is to be free. Thank you. I hate school. School is my office here. Every page has school is my office here. Speaking of Baldur's Gate, this is my tab from Baldur's Gate. I didn't do them justice on either of these. But I really like this one. Can I do this without hitting you? No. Oh my god! Don't fall, guys. Stay strong. Hold on. I can probably turn this when I put it in there. Did this one because I adore them. Shiva no Hanu, of course. This was little doodles of them as kids because in my writing at the time I was doing the flashback of when they were kids. And then this was me trying to think about how I would simplify them if I were to make a comic. I don't know if I ever will have the balls to do that, but it'd be pretty cool if I did, you know what I mean? This is them as ponies because, again, in Affection AU was all over my For You page, and I've always loved My Little Pony, so I was like, let's do this. God, everything is so difficult because I really like this one of him. Like, look at his little face. He's so cute. This is them as ponies. Guys, if you have not watched Lisa Frankenstein, please watch Lisa Frankenstein because it changed the trajectory of my life. And when I read the reviews, people are so, oh my god. People do not understand what camp is, and it really shows because this movie was so freaking camp. And I've seen it more than like 12, 15 times because I watched it and then I was like, you should watch this, you should watch this, you should watch this. But I can't watch it. Gizmo? God, my cat. Oh my god. Bro. You're interrupting me. Look at this thing. God. Okay, but as I was saying, every time I'd be like, you need to watch this, I'd be like, well, you can't watch it without me because, you know, I told you about it, so I gotta see every single reaction you make. So I've seen it like 15 times because I've also just watched it in my own time. Them again. And then my friend told me to watch Donnie Darko and I really loved it. I did Frank so bad here, but I really love Donnie Darko. And then I also really messed this one up, but like I really love them. Like this is, okay. I feel like a lot of people don't like it because it's Cole Sprouse. I literally know nothing about Cole Sprouse. I looked up like why people hate him so much and all I could find is that he was really anti-racist. So I was like, I don't know why people hate him. I have no prior knowledge. I really loved him as this character. I don't know. I really love that movie. We have Class of 09 because I love Class of 09. We have Nicole. Oh, this is still censored from when I had to censor it for the art show. I don't have to, but I felt like it was needed. Nicole, and of course my Tavern Asterion. I know this part is like manipulation, but I hadn't gotten anywhere else, and I was like, I finally made it to that point, so I just doodled them out because I love them. We have one of my OCs from Shiva no Hanu's story. This was me trying, her name's Dixie. Oops. This was me trying to figure out names for my story, and I landed on a Fatal Obsession because that freaking hits, okay? I'm gonna snort pixie sticks, of course. And then this was, I was thinking about like, my friends and I always talk about like cliche things that are done in like shows and cartoons, and there's always a Halloween party episode, and I love Halloween party episodes, so I was like, if there were to be one, they would totally dress up as Rocky and Frankenfurter, because like that's iconic, you know? Fish. fish little guys. This was near the time when I was really trying to finish this for school, so I was like, I'm gonna draw some freaking fish. And I love this song. Strange by whatever, I'll put the name up there. I love this song so much. It's so good. It's so good, and it's so Shiv. Oh my goodness. This is him putting on the costume. Don't mind how awful the perspective is there. We're not gonna mention it. Hannibal. Oh, I love Hannibal. I hate the way this turned out, but I freaking love Hannibal. Do not ask me about Hannibal. I will become intolerable. Fish. Man, I went through the trouble of printing this out at the library and then, like, what is it called? Putting it on a poster board and then turning it in for my art, like, main show thing, and it didn't get in. And I was like, and she told me, she was like, it would have been cooler if it was, like, bigger and painted. And I was like, dude, I just took this from my sketchbook and put it on, like, a big thing. I thought that was enough, you know what I mean? Like, of course I wasn't gonna, like, do that. Karlach, because I freaking adore Karlach, but I really messed it up. And this was the first time I got those paint pens. It was the ones that were, like, super popular on TikTok for a while. This was, like, the first day I got them, and I went freaking crazy. And I never stopped. All the rest are paint pens too. But I messed up her face really bad because I didn't know how to layer. And I still really don't. And then Shadowheart's quote, I want her to throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety. If it calls for that, of course. She's so real for that, because I freaking adore Karlach. She's the best to ever, you know what I mean? Shiv. I really wanted to do, like, not in a freaky way, but I really like the human body, you know what I mean? Like, human bodies are what a fucking cool. So I wanted to draw, like, his, but in these cool colors, and then, like, the intestines, and I looked it up, and these flowers, like, represent showing yourself to someone. So it's like he's literally showing his insides, you know what I mean? Because that's pretty fucking cool. And then we have Crush, hashtag #1 Crush. I love this song. I don't know. This pen is so cool, except for when it hits the light and you literally can't read it, but so him. Asterion, because I love him. I really like how this one turned out. I really like how, I don't really like how it turned out. I really just like this part of how his, scars, like, morph to his body here. And then we have the, giving your body is tough, but something you do very well, which, cause, oh my god. I need to hold him dearly to my heart, you know what I mean? Him as a cowboy, because I really like this outfit. I think it looks pretty fucking cool. And then I wanted the colors to coincide, so we just did the blood and blue for funsies. Will Graham, Will Garb, you know what I mean? Here's Will Graham. Funny story, I was trying to do these clocks, and I think I might have encephalitis, because I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 16, 11, 12. I didn't mean to do that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I was normal here. I don't know what I was going through over here. I did not mean to do that. It was not part of the bit. But Will Garb. Asterion again. I don't know why this part of his face is so messed up, but I got to the cutscene of him, like, admitting that he doesn't know what he looks like, and I felt really sad and anguished, not distinguished. I really like how the mirror turned out, even though it's, like, literally not the main focus of the drawing. Don't look at his face, but I could talk about how good of a movie Joker is, and how freaking, oh my god, media literacy is dead. That movie is not about Sigma males. It's about the working class. He doesn't represent, like, no one wants to date me guys. He represents the overlooked, impoverished people. I thought that was so clear. Like, I watched that, and in 0.2 seconds I was like, oh, he represents the entire community of people. And he pretty much admits that. And nowhere in the movie does he ever blame women. Or he's never like, I'm gonna make all this money because women aren't anything. He's never like that. Even when he finds out that the woman that he's with, spoiler, even though it's been out since, like, 2019. When he finds out that the woman he's with isn't actually with him, I don't think he kills her. It's up to interpretation, but he's not bloody. I don't think he kills her because he knows it's not her fault. He just needed to prove to himself that she wasn't actually in love with him. He's not a Sigma male. People piss me all the way off, dude. On a lighter note, Shiva no Hanu, because I love them. My nail just made a really disgusting noise. Also, don't mind how disgusting my nails are. I don't want to do them. So I will not be doing them. But Shiva no Hanu. This was also storyboarding for my story, because I thought it'd be really cool if there was like a pig thing, because pigs, and I've owned a pig, but pigs freak me out a little bit. They're a little wonky, a little weird, just in how they are. So I thought it'd be cool to include them in the story in like a weird, trippy way. This is my vampire character. I've posted her a lot on my Instagram. She looks very different here. This was like one of her very first drawings. Posted a lot on her on my Instagram, on TikTok. I really love her and her stupid, dumb werewolf boyfriend who literally is she's way out of his league. Shiva no Hanu again. I don't know why the pencil isn't showing up, but Shiva no Hanu again. And then this is Ohanu's friend. I literally totes stopped writing facts about her. But this is Ohanu's friend. Did I make her tread goth because I'm tread goth and I want representation? Maybe. Maybe. What's to you? What's it to you, brother? Batman and Riddler. Batman and Riddler and Batman. I love that movie. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. Like, I have a really special place in my heart for all the original, like, Dark Knight saga ones, but be honest, Robert Pattinson, he played a really good Batman, and I don't really associate his with the Dark Knight ones. I think they're very different characters, but I really like how he played Batman. And I feel like people were way too quick to completely disregard him. You know what I mean? Sally Face, because I love Sally Face, and I haven't given him like any attention in a long time. Triple the Pickle drew this for me. It's Travis's persona, Avi. Here he is. I don't like how this turned out. I was really bored in history because it's history, and my teacher was a yapper. So I just did this in there. This was line of action poses. You can tell here that I'm really just trying to fill this thing up for jury, which is the art show I was doing. Here's Shiv with, of course, dog symbolism, because I don't care that it's overused. I don't care that a lot of people use it. It's real, it's good. I like it, it makes me happy. So, Shiv, dog symbolism. You know what I mean? And I also just wanted to use fun colors. I hate how his face turned out, but the dog is pretty rad, if I say so. Shiva no Hanu. What else is new? Am I right? I really like how his body turned out. I messed up his face really bad. This doesn't really look like Ohanu, but you know, I like them. They're cool. Them again, because I'm a dirty little freak and I can't stop thinking about them. This was a part in something I'm writing, and then this is just them being disgusting and gross and you know what I mean. Here's some line of action. I really messed up this one, I feel so bad, but this one I really like how he turned out. This guy, this is the same guy. Every time I see his poses, I start freaking out because I love his poses so much. They're just so like shapey, like the shape language of like, oh, here's a big part, little part, like the rectangle here. Like, I love his shape language every time he pops up, and so I get really excited. This was also me just trying to fill pages. This is Nadja from What We Do in the Shadows. I love Nadja so much. She's so real. And I was gonna be her for Halloween, but I realized it would literally look like it would look like myself, because I kind of dress like her on a day, like, not as extravagant, but it would be really lame because it would just be like me dressing quite normal. So I went with Edward Scissorhands, but I really love her. And then of course this is a more like current, up-to-date drawing of Alistair, my vampire girl. This one is still a little like not accurate to what she looks like, but this one looks a lot more accurate than whatever, where is it? Whatever this was. This is not her at all. This is much more her. And then here's some animals because, as I said, I was really just trying to fill pages, get this thing over with so I could turn this in. And then some more line of action. I really like how these turned out, actually. And then mermaid person, mushroom person, because once again, I was just trying to finish. I really like this song. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I really like this song. Also, I was just too lazy to do heads, so I made both of them have things that meant I wouldn't have to draw their heads. Person, line of action. Who would have guessed I was trying to fill pages? I really like this curvature here, but the rest of these are like they're pretty trash. And then here's my last page. I had just rewatched Nimona before I did this one. Guys, I love Nimona so much. I read the books when I was growing up. Well, not really the books, the comics. And I really liked the movie, except what they did to poor Goldenheart. I can't remember his first name. Oh my god. Ambrosius. I know why they did his hair like that, because his voice actor looks like that, but if you've seen or read the original comics, and they'll put a picture up, look at his hair. Look how beautiful and luscious it was. And it was also so cool because when I was reading it when I was younger, I was like, is this a woman? And then it was revealed that he was a man, and I was like, oh my god, like, gay people exist, you know what I mean? But his stupid big haircut made me so angry. What's his name? Eugene something? You ruined my life. Like, you did a good job voice acting him, but why did they give him your hair? It's not him, it's not Ambrosius. Sorry. But I drew Nimona because I had just rewatched the movie with my mom, and it was really funny because we were eating dinner, and she was gonna like do chores afterward, and then when we both finished eating, she's like, oh my god, I forgot that I actually like this movie. I'm not gonna get anything done. Which was silly. Was that me just now? On my nail? Oops. But we have the end. I finished this the 29th of April, and I started this, I don't know. When did I start this? I started it then. So it was about, what was it? Like 9 months? I want to say, I think I'm wrong. I think I remember calculating that it was 9 months, but I might be wrong. And this is just the last page of a bunch of my friends signing it and my teachers signing it. Oh my god, my English teacher is the sweetest person ever. She left me this really long note. But yeah, I don't have anything in here except for this little like moleskin thing. And then that is the end of my sketchbook. So thank you. Ooh, Batman, calm down. Thank you for watching. Sorry, I'm a huge yappinator. I can't help it. I'm just a big little yapper. That's an oxymoron. Also, I can't say where these stickers are from because these are literally all these Batman stickers, 5 and below. This one, mom gave them to me for my birthday. Same with this and this. 5 and below. My friend printed these out. My friend printed this out. I got this at a local thrift store. Printed, sorry, not printed, 5 and below, 5 and below. This, you can't see it because it's kind of actually rubbed off. But this was from Sushi Cosmetics, it is. They make the bloody tint on the Tick of the Talk, and I got their bloody tint, and it came with this free cute sticker. It's gone now. You literally can't see it, but it was like this little small elf guy and this really big flower. And then, of course, 5 and below. But thank you for watching. I never post on this channel. I just got a new sketchbook. Oh my god, hold on. Bro, look at it. It doesn't even fit in the frame. That's my hand next to it. I did not mean to get it this big. Look how, oh my god. That is disgusting. Oh my god. I did not mean to get it this big. I didn't really check the sizing because in the photos, it looks like this, but wider, which is what I wanted. But I literally think this is like the same dimensions, but huge. But I mean, I guess this is a challenge for me, and it was $30. And I was like, when I was buying it, I was like, why is this thing so expensive? And I'm like, oh, that's why, because it's freaking huge. But wish me luck. I'm gonna try to finish this in a lot less than 9 months, not have a pregnancy with it. But thank you for watching. I will probably only post again when I finish this thing. Bye!